3, 2, 1, go!
Peace. You are now about to watch Stargell's World with your host, Carlos Stargell, the last. Cause when they made him, they broke the law. Check it out.
So much about him. But in a few minutes, you're going to hear from him. No one can do it better.
That's what I'm looking for. Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, let me say something.
Hey, what's up? How y'all be? What's happening? Welcome to Stargell's World. I'm your host, the bonafide G, certified true Atlanta, Georgia born, coming to you straight out of Burlington, North Carolina. Not afraid to yell I was real nor speak what I feel. Carlos Stargell, the last. Cause after they made me, they broke the law. Want to give birthday shout outs. Everybody whose birthday today, March the 24th. Want to give a special shout out to my cousin slash niece, Amber Williams. Happy birthday. Uncle Lusha and screaming happy birthday from me and Veronica from Burlington, North Carolina. Just want to say we love you and God bless you with many, many more. Also, too, want to give shout outs to everybody all around the world, across the country, the state of Georgia, every city, and mainly the Atlanta area. Well, to be honest with you, I'm about to tell you the weather before I really get started. Y'all hold your mute for 1 second, because I ain't gonna comment. Wait, let me see hold on, y'all. See what this is. I am coming to y'all. Okay, here it go. The weather in Burlington, North Carolina, 53, feels like 52 outside, degrees Fahrenheit. No participation, 6-mile-per-hour winds, humidity 29%, the air quality is good.
That's what I'm looking for.
Always, I love to hear when it's good, because like I said, moderate, it ain't good, it ain't really bad, but it's close to bad. Like I tell y'all every day. Okay, now, what I want to talk about today, and this time I'm serious as a cockroach with ulcers. I want to do a special tribute to my dad, Mr. Roy Stargell. See this man right here behind me? That's my dad. He passed away on this date, March the 24th, 2021. And Lord have mercy, that was the day I hated to hear that phone call, but also want to thank everybody who supported me through that whole ordeal. And you know what? A lot of people thought, I'm just going to tell you like this. A lot of people actually thought that I was going to hit rock bottom. They thought I was going to lose my mind. They thought that I was going to let it get to me. But guess what? I didn't. Now, you know, you got some people, when they lose somebody close like that, they let themselves go real bad. Praise the Lord, I didn't. Because what people didn't know, I mean, even the people who were close to me, family, friends, like I said, everybody that was close to me, they didn't even know what was going on before my dad passed. Not even my mom, my family, nobody. But me and Veronica, my wife, we actually got reconnected January 2021. 2 months before my father passed. And that helped me out a lot too, because I had somebody I could really talk to at the time. And, you know, during that time too, when we reconnected, we were actually just talking and getting to know each other again as friends, because we was actually co-workers. To be honest with you, I mean, I was looking, but I wasn't looking. But like I told y'all too, the only way I was gonna let somebody in my life again is as if God permitted. That was the honest God truth. But honestly, like I say, nobody knew how I was feeling either, you know, when my dad passed. But I will say this. During the time when we had his graveside service, I told my brothers and my sister I was glad to see him, but not on that occasion. Because honestly, there was a time, I hate to say this, but it seemed like everybody come together, getting together every time they have a funeral. But soon as it's all over with, same shit, different day.
Talk to me, say something.
And that is true, y'all. But I will say this. I might not see my brothers or my sisters since I'm in Burlington, North Carolina, like I want to. But I will, and honestly will say, I do talk to them. I let them know that I'm all right while I'm up here. In fact, the connections I have for everybody who I know and love, even if I don't talk to them, I still let them know. If it's from the third party, let them know that I'm all right. And it's sad too that I had to relocate just to find my peace. But like I say, during the time my father passed away, and everybody thought I was gonna hear rock bottom, what they didn't know, it really uplifted me, because my eyes started opening and seeing a whole lot of stuff that was out there that I didn't see at first. And then a month and a half to 2 months after my father's passing, me and Veronica, my wife now, we had finally met and hooked up, literally. And I was living in Georgia then. Because before we literally hooked up, she used to always tell me, you ain't my boyfriend. I don't want no long distance relationship. So I didn't even argue with her. I was like, okay. And then when we literally hooked up and we sat down and talked, she was like, you're not a player. And I said to myself, no shit. But I told her, I know that already. She said, you just found love in all the wrong places. You got that right. So we talked it out, you know, told her how we really felt. And then still nobody knew that we hooked up. But we let it be known and that it was official on Memorial Day 2021. A lot of people were shocked, but only a few people knew before I actually made it official. And I can't, and I'm not going, but you know, I know one of my brothers, yeah, y'all already know the one I'm close to, he knew. My boy who I was staying with, who saved my life, he knew. A friend of mine, y'all known to be on the podcast with me, Keisha Myers, she knew. And, you know, like I said, only a few people knew. But when we made, like I said, when we made it official, you might as well say, I shocked the world. But while we was going together, man, before we got in, especially before we got engaged. I mean, I was telling, you know, Veronica knew I was still going through it, losing my dad. But then, but as I started visiting North Carolina, after we started going together, before we got engaged, I started feeling some kind of, I can't even explain it, that already made me determined to want to move there. I guess what it was when we went there, I found my peace. And that was good. But then the good part about this, when me and Veronica decided to get engaged, I was happy, but at the same time, I was saying to myself, I wish Dad was here, to really see this. But like somebody told me, he was there in spirit. He was smiling already. And he said, plus, he was smiling because I got up off my ass and started getting out more, like I say, not just in the state of Georgia, but leaving the state of Georgia every chance I got. And like one of my cousins said, I ain't gonna mention her name because I ain't gonna call out like that. But she told me, she said, I knew Veronica was the one, because every time I turned around and looked, you was on that damn mega bus.
Talk to me.
And yeah, that was true. She ain't never lied about that. So, yeah. But when I decided to move, when it was time to really move there, start over again, that's when I knew God for me, and I knew my dad was smiling for real when I really did make that move. But another thing too, I know his spirit was there the day when me and Veronica got married, July the 20th, 2024. But in a way, I guess my dad knew in spirit, and my spirit told me that she was the one. Because to be honest with you, on the real, he already knew my first marriage wasn't shit. He told me, just give it a try. If you don't want to do it no more, get out of it. And yeah, after I got my divorce, I had trust there. And then I had a bad relationship after that. And then from there, I had serious trust issues. And before my dad passed, he asked me, was I still with the one? I told I said, I had to let that buzzer go because I ain't got time. But so much for that. And I told him the only way I'm going to get with somebody else if God permit. And I told him too, I ain't settling for nobody. And like I said, I'll be patient and wait. Because when it's my turn, God will let it be known. But a little bit before he passed, God was already giving me a sign. Let me know that it's somebody that was out there for me. A lot of people was telling me that before that something good gonna happen, and I was like, oh, shut up. But I'm gonna say this on the real. A preacher, and he used to be in an R&B group. I'm not gonna mention his name because I respect his privacy. He told me, not only right around when my dad passed, but he told me that a blessing was coming my way. I didn't know what it was, but it seemed like when me and Veronica got together, that was the blessing right there. And when he said that, and that really made me smile. So if he's still around, I'm like, he know who he is. Thank you, man. God bless you. I really appreciate you. And I appreciate everybody who stuck with me and let me know that God was there with me. Yeah, he was gonna send me somebody who I needed, not what I wanted. And I wanna apologize to the ones who I told to shut the fuck up. And look, and I don't mean to cut you short, but Got a call coming in, but I thank everybody who took the time to tune in, check out, and watch Stargell's World. And if those who haven't subscribed, please be so kind to hit the like and subscription bell. Live chat is always open and available. Guests are welcome. Or you can just comment on live chat. So I'll catch y'all cats again. So until the next time,
See ya.
and I ain't trying to be
No one can do it better.
Yeah. Yeah.
God bless your peace, two fingers. I'm out of here like last year. Please like and subscribe to this channel. Hope you enjoyed, and thanks for watching Stargell's World with your host, Carlos Stargell, the last.